Hello everyone, Yusuf coming at you guys here with another video today. And in this video we're actually going to be talking about the Scosche Magic Mount. Now this is actually an accessory that I've used for quite a few years, and I've had several different varieties of this product line. It's an accessory that I love. It's something that can go on pretty much any vehicle, and it's an absolute godsend. So today we'll go ahead and go over what comes in the package and what I love about this product. Alrighty guys, so I went ahead and unboxed the product, and I'm going to go ahead and go over what you get in the package here. So I do actually have mine already installed in the vehicle for the purpose of this video, and I'll go ahead and go over what comes in the box. So you do get a couple different magic plates. So you get the large magic plate that I do have here, along with a smaller one in case you have a pop socket, so it is compatible. For mine, because I have a case on my phone, I opted to install the magic plate on the back of my case. This is actually an older magic plate. Yours may look slightly different, but they all essentially work the same. You do get the actual magic mount itself, so depending on the variety, this may look different, depending on whether it's for your vent, your dash, or your window. And then you do get a few cleaning wipes. You get the silver and a black version of the trim plate, and you also get these little peel stickers here. And this essentially goes in between your phone or your case, along with the magic plate, so that you can remove it easier in the future. Now, a few things that you'll want to keep in mind when you're using in this product is the placement of the magic plate. So for the case that I have, because I have a hole in the back of the case to show the Apple logo along with a kickstand, I opted to install the magic plate on the bottom left corner. Now typically for most cases that are flat on the back, you're going to want to go ahead and center this so it supports the full weight of the phone or the product that you're mounting. But for most of these mounts, because they're so sturdy, you're not going to have really much of a problem depending on where you put this plate. Some phones do have wireless charging, and you can actually get a wireless version of this product, in which case you'll want to follow the manual for the most optimal solution. Another thing to keep in mind is that when you are mounting the magic mount, you're going to want to make sure that the surface is absolutely clean. So you're going to want to use the cleaning wipe here, or you can use an isopropyl alcohol solution to make sure that there's no sort of grime, dust, or anything that's going to weaken the bond between the mount and the surface that you're putting it on. A couple other things to keep in mind is where you are mounting it in the car. As the sun hits the vehicle through the windshield, the adhesive can weaken over time. So you'll want to place it in an optimal spot in the vehicle, depending on the amount of space you have and the type of mount that you're using. Alrighty guys, so I am in my car now, and as you guys can see, it is pretty hot outside, so I do have the AC running. But I'll go ahead and kind of go over my mounting solution and why I decided to go with this specific product. So my car, again, for those of you who don't know, is a 2014 Ford Mustang GT. It is a sports car. It has a lot of horsepower, and I do drive it quite hard. So that's actually what led me to get this variation of the magic mount. Prior to this, I had the vent version, and while it worked extremely great and it stayed in place, I did have issues with it falling out whenever I, did a hard pull or took an aggressive turn, or, sometimes came to an abrupt stop. With the vent placement on this car, and how harsh it is with it being lowered and a few other factors, the phone did occasionally fall off, and that's really no fault of the product. It's just due to the nature of the vehicle. For the majority of people who are just driving everyday SUVs, coupes, sedans, just regular driving, you're not going to have any issues with the vent version. So for me, I actually got the one that goes on your dash, and I opted to put it on the right hand side. This way I can have the phone facing me. It's not obstructing the road or my view of what's in front of me when I'm driving, and it also stays in place extremely well. There is a ring here on the back of the product that you're going to want to keep in mind. This ring is actually used to loosen and tighten the ball joint. So if you have any issues with the product rotating when you don't want it to be, make sure that you are rotating this little ring over here, and that's going to again tighten the ball joint so that your phone stays in place. So as you guys can see, this is what the product looks like with your phone attached to it. So in terms of placement, it's a very ideal placement. It's right along where your dash would be or your radio would be. For different vehicles, you may have to mount it either vertically or horizontally, so do keep that in mind when you are purchasing this. I will go ahead and throw a link in the description below for the specific one that I have. However, I'll go ahead and go over a few different options on the Scosche website so that you guys know what's available. Alrighty guys, so we're on the Scosche website. I'm going to go ahead and keep this pretty short because I'm not going to go over every single product variation that they offer, but this is just a few that I've seen that may work well for you. So they have the regular Magic Mount for your dash. They have ones for GPS if you're using kind of a larger plastic GPS unit. They have ones for your vent and or your dash. They do have, you know, multiple packs, variety packs. They have accessories, ones for your window, ones that give you power, and they even have Qi wireless charging versions available. For mine, I paid about $25 at Target, so you can find this at a lot of your local stores or online. So go ahead and do some comparison to get the best pricing available. Alrighty guys, so that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I wanted to keep this short and concise just because of how well this product works. It's pretty much, you know, extremely straightforward. It's something I've used for years and can highly recommend to pretty much anyone with any vehicle. If you have one of these, leave a comment with how it's worked out for you. Other than that, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.